Traders, welcome back. It is episode 48, and Connor, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you, Scott Andrews. How are you?
Look, really well, and guys, I've actually remembered now the risk disclaimer. So Connor and I are both trading live accounts now, so this is even more important. And I did notice we got a question on Twitter as well about, getting started on Forex. What we're doing here is educational and entertaining. If you really want to get started in Forex, do not open a live account. Start demo trading. But even better, probably get Forex Test 3. And you can get that in the link in the description section. Or not use the link and just Google search Forex Tester 3. You still might be able to purchase Forex Tester 2. And if you can, it's probably a little bit cheaper. I'm not too sure, but look, it's about $200 to $300 US. But that, Connor and I will both attest to the fact that it will save you a lot of pain if you actually start using it and using it properly as well. Like you have been recently, Connor, as well.
Yeah. So, it just saves so much time. When you first start trading too, you have itchy feet, and your feet are too itchy.
Yep.
And then you start just you are going to make stupid amount of mistakes because all you want to do is trade. That's all you want to do. You don't want to be. It's easier said than done. This is it's like our brains are made to see fruit, so you must be the right fruit and pick it. But you've got to then train your brain to go, yeah, you see that right bit of fruit, you got to wait a month. It's really weird. That's a bad analogy, but you just got to train your brain. Your brain wants things now. And then you've got to just tell your brain not to do it, and it's so hard to train it. So you need to have a demo account and then get Forex Tester to start to get your fingers busy. That's my advice. With the link, does that offer them a discount? The link you've got?
It does. So it can vary from $30 to $70. I think after Christmas it was up to $100 off. So I don't want to say to you guys that there's a fixed thing, but what will happen is there'll be a back to school thing on now as well soon, and it'll be $70 off. So you're saving $70 on a $299 product. That's pretty significant, everyone, and it really saves you a lot of time.
Full disclosure, you get a bit of a finder's fee.
Yes, I don't know what I think it's about 10% or so. No one's actually used the link yet, so guys, if you feel free to use the link though.
It's win-win.
It is, and they're very good as well. Like if you email them, they'll get back to you. I think they're based in Europe. They're quick with responses, and I actually include a link in the description section, like how to use Forex Tester as well. So like how to set the risk and how to set, the lot sizing, because it can be a bit confusing and clunky to start with.
Yeah, I always found if I emailed them, they'd work out everything. I told you they even used that program to get on my computer and show me how to use it once.
Yeah.
Which was really handy. That screen share.
Yeah, look, so that's an example, guys. Like they're willing to sort of go the extra mile because it's not like the most popular software, but that's because there's not a lot of successful traders. Like really, the successful traders we've dealt with are all very big on Forex Tester. Like it just helps so much with pattern recognition and setting support and resistance, and then you can find out if a system's good or bad very quickly instead of losing money, wasting time, and just ruining your psychology, which a lot of people do. But please try and avoid that, to be honest. But that's Forex Tester, guys, and that's why I strongly recommend it. I think the gentleman, Connor, did you notice the guy on Twitter? And he said he wanted to start trading with $15. Look, save some more money. Do not, you just need to save a bit more money and not start live.
One trade would be 100% of your account. Yep. So in theory, you would need 100% win rate, and I don't know anyone in the Forex game that has one.
Except,
I think the best I've ever heard is like a 79%, 80%.
Karen Perry, FX Karen Perry. But I may, I don't know her, but I would question the legitimacy of that a little bit. So shout out to FX Karen Perry on her legitimacy. But okay, guys, to the trades now. We've got the New Zealand US dollar daily. Connor, you're in this, and you've been in it for a little while now as well.
Yeah, so if you just bear with me, actually, I'll tell you how long I've been in it for. I have been in it for 29 days.
And is it nearly a 3R or so, like floating unrealized?
So like you've got my screenshot up there with the box trade.
Yep.
Yes, so the box trade is, so bear with me again, we're doing this live, Bill O'Reilly style.
We are, guys. It's all unfiltered.
All right, so it was around about I risked 2,088 pips.
Yep.
And now I am up 3,400 pips.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
Like half at the moment. Yep. And I've moved my stop loss just a little bit, as you can see the green line there.
Yep.
Just a little bit. Above. I put it under that little dip there.
Yeah, nice.
For break even. And now, I'm going to really need a significant dip though until I move the stop loss. So
it's been strange. We haven't really seen one, have we yet? Another one.
No. It's well that isn't even really a big dip. I wouldn't put it under that normally, except for I wanted to put it to break even because I wasn't willing to lose, 1.5.
It's moved. It has moved considerably now. So I would say now it's definitely giving the trade enough room to sort of move. I would definitely say with that it's looking.
So I've just got to grit and bear it. Like this system's quite hard. Like it's quite demanding on your patience. So I've just got to be able to grit and bear what's going on. And if I watch a big dip, I just have to grimace and watch it happen, and just have faith in the system, which is quite hard to do.
Yeah, that's one thing, guys, with these trades. So, like Connor sort of has said, you've got to have some patience, because the real good winners don't just sort of go crazy, all the time. There will be a pullback on the New Zealand dollar. It's encountered a little bit of resistance in the mid 74s. Has moved a lot though. But the past sort of tells the story here. So it might retrace and then get a bit range bound, and you've got to have some patience there. Now, speaking of patience, I've got your Euro Swissy trade here as well. So that's been knocked out at a break-even trade as well.
Yeah, it's been knocked out. So I was in that, as we're doing it live, I was in that for 66 days and a broke even.
Yep.
So
it was, it looked like it wanted to make another move, but it was just one of those trades, really. And you'll encounter that time and time again, guys. That's just the name of the game. Not everything is going to go off to the moon, as Bitcoin traders would say. And you make sure the stop loss is in place, and then you absorb the loss and you move on to trades like the New Zealand dollar trade, which could really be a nice little, big move potentially, especially with the US dollar weakness. So those are your two. So you've just got the two open positions currently?
I'm just in the two open positions. What about your trades?
We've got the Euro US dollar now. And I got in at 1.2350. And I had been discussing this a little bit on and off. I thought it was going to continue being range bound, but it made, on the 4-hour time frame I've got it on, it made a bit of a move, and then I decided to take that as a breakout, and the Bollinger Bands were offering the setup, and it's around 2% at risk, and it's moved pretty nicely. There is a pullback taking place now. And we're still, in the London session. New York hasn't really kicked in quite yet. So it should be interesting to see how the US session goes tonight. And obviously the markets are open tomorrow. Australia will be a bit down on volume because it's Australia Day tomorrow, but it should be interesting. Now, so that's the Euro. Connor, did you want to discuss the Aussie yen as a potential setup here?
Yeah, okay. So if you've got it up. So,
yep.
So would you have to draw some sort of box, or just let them know? Like, you can see where the wicks are. So there's been
I'm going to give it a shot here. I've drawn the box in. All right.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so all it needs to do is belt through that box that you can sort of see.
Yep.
Most people can see. And then it would have to, like, close quite significantly.
Yeah.
I would like to really see it, like, get down to maybe, like, the 87.76.
Yep.
Like there, if it close about there, I'd be interested in taking it. Yeah, so look, that's about the only one that's sticking out for me at the moment. I'm also, as I told you, I've been back testing a 15-minute strategy.
You heard it right, guys. 15-minute strategy. So
yeah, so look, it's been interesting, but however, I don't know. I'd have to back test it a bit more. I'd have to see if it really fits my lifestyle and if it fits my personality. I did take one trade on a demo account on it, and I made 1%. But, you know, I mean, I'd have to get a larger sample size than that before I can decide it, and whether, like I said, it's really for me. But, yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep everyone posted on how this strategy's going. It's been quite interesting.
So would it be normally like one trade would probably last 15 minutes maximum?
Yeah, no, it's like one trade, like the maximum's probably 45 minutes. Like I sort of know whether to bail after about an hour. Like if 4 candles turn up and it hasn't really moved anywhere, I do have a protection stop loss at 2%.
Yeah.
But normally I just bail after that. I can see there hasn't been any momentum.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, I mean, it's a bit hard. I have to show everyone it when it comes right, and I've got a bit more success. So stay tuned for that one, guys.
That's right. And also, if you want to check out some educational videos, I've shared that quite a little bit recently. Forex Connor is the YouTube channel, and I would say that's for more the beginner traders, really, because they're nice and simple and basic, which is good for everyone, really, but definitely for beginner traders.
Yeah, thank you for the plug, Scotty. Thank you very much.
I'll just get it across here now, guys.
It all helps. It all helps.
I've got the Twitter here now. So I shared about 4 hours ago just basic trading series, the engulfing candle. There's stuff on support and resistance, how to trade, the difference between Bitcoin and Forex as well. So feel free to check that out, guys. Look, and I think we'll definitely have probably maybe a focus on the back testing if it does go well. So guys, you'll be able to see a 15-minute style thing, which is a lot quicker. Maybe for the more shorter time frame guys, if you're impatient, that's going to be something interesting to look at. But I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else, Connie, you want to add to conclude?
I liked how you worded that. Definitely, maybe, probably.
That's it. We don't want to commit to anything.
We don't want to commit on this show, Scotty.
No.
We don't want to commit.
Things can sort of, but the bread and butter is still probably, the box style trades and then the trend trades. But it's definitely something interesting that Connor's looking at. That's probably a talking point. But that's the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Connor, thanks for joining us again. Episode 48. It's been a pleasure.
It has. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thanks, guys, for watching. Bye for now.